got brown water on the front porch, and I got a big inspiration from my pastime, even though he chose to go the other way and they whooping our ass right now. We got Alex Brown, Florida Gator great.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about the only person to have ever come from White Springs and to go to Hamilton County High and make it to the NFL.
Man. Oh, man.
We got Florida Gator great. I give him a whole lot of crap, but this my cousin.
Yes, sir.
This
yes,
my
sir.
cousin.
All day long.
Now, I want to ask you,
Mm-hmm.
what was your biggest inspiration to make it though?
Oh, man. Biggest inspiration probably was because nobody ever done it. And then it led people to believe it couldn't be done. So what really opened my eyes to kind of the whole thing was we ain't had no money. You know, we ain't had no money growing up.
No, we ain't had no
We ain't
money.
had no
We
money.
ain't had no money.
So mama done made it real clear that if you don't get a scholarship, which I ain't really know what that was, so I'm talking to daddy, well, how do I get a scholarship? He said, well, if you're good enough, they'll come. Well, how good is good? Well, I don't know. When you start seeing people at the games that you ain't seen before, then you know you're doing something right.
Yeah,
So that was our guidance, if you will. And
very little.
very little. It was
They ain't know.
because they didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. So it was just try to be the best you can be and hopefully somebody see it, right? So I got, fortunately I had some really good players on my team and we were winning my senior year, but the year before that was when things kind of started to go. It's like, man, I might be able to do this. Like, this is wild. Like, I got people offering me to go here, go there, and then 10th grade. So 10th grade was the first eye opener for me. Liberty come in. Liberty University head coach come in, and he sit through practice. And he's like, listen, so we get in, sit through practice, then he get in after, sitting in with the head coach, Coach Gardner. He's sitting in there with him. He's like, listen, coach, do you have somebody else besides number 3? He's like, well, what's wrong with number 3? He's like, you say he a sophomore, right? He's like, yeah, coach, he ain't going to Liberty. When he a senior, he ain't going to Liberty.
Oh, wow.
And as a 15-year-old, I didn't understand that. I'm like, no, coach, no, hold on. If you offer me a full scholarship right now, I'm going. What are you talking about? I'm going because we ain't got no money now.
Yeah.
I ain't passing on the opportunity. If you say we'll give you a full ride, coach, I'm committed. I'm going. But what he was saying, and I talked to Coach Gardner after he left, he was like, Alex, you know what he was saying is that he's like, in 2 years, you're going to be so good that you'll choose not to go to Liberty because you'll have bigger fish that's coming after you. And I ain't get it. I still ain't understand it. I was hoping that was true, but I don't know. And then the next year, everything happened. And it was just people all over the place. And it started to become something that the road I was traveling, I couldn't ask anybody about because nobody had done it. So I don't know who to reach out to. So I'm having to travel this road by myself.
Yeah, nobody in this
No.
area has ever done that.
No, nobody did it. So it's like, okay, so I don't know what the next step is. And then I'm getting taught because we get to the dinner table. This is honest truth. At my dinner table, where I grew up, you got 1 fork. The hell I need 3, 4 forks for?
Yeah.
I ain't no salad fork, you know. You got a soup spoon. You got another bigger spoon for something else. You got a bigger fork. Man, we got 1 fork. Let's ride. That's it. And I was being taught this different stuff by different people throughout throughout Hamilton, and I didn't know how to really react to it because I didn't think it was necessary. But some of them had an idea of what was going on outside of Hamilton, and as I got older, I started to understand it a little better. So, biggest inspiration was my pops just continually saying that it's possible and making us believe that it's possible. And then probably Coach Gardner helping me through the little parts of it, like the SAT and ACT and making sure I'm good with the clearinghouse and that stuff. That's what helped me a lot because I didn't know that side. My parents didn't know that side. So what we knew was work your ass off, but then there's a technical side that you got to make sure the ducks are in order so you can actually get that opportunity to move forward.
Now, that sounds great. So I was old enough to understand when Jason, your brother,
Yep.
went through the whole program. He went through all the way. Should have been in the NFL.
Agreed. Absolute beast. Yes.
But he got injured his senior year. Did that ever affect you in any way?
Jason playing at Maryland affected me because we didn't have the opportunity to get to see him play much. And that bothered me because I wanted to see my brother play. I mean, yes, I think he's, to me, so Jason was a senior my 8th grade year. So I'm getting to the games and my brother the baddest thing out there. So I'm like, man, I can't wait to see this boy play. And then, so I want to see him in college. I want to see him doing what I want to do. But first I got to do this high school thing, and I would love to go to college, shoot, and play.
Yes.
But in us not seeing him play outside of TV really set home with me because I wanted my little brother. You know what I mean? I got Wesley. So I really wanted Wesley to be able to see me play. I wanted mom and them to be able to see me play, daddy. And so it started to dwindle down to, okay, I'm only going to somewhere where my parents can drive. So I'm going to Auburn, going to Florida State, Florida, Miami.
You see Florida State.
Yep. I was a big Miami fan. Coach Gardner was a huge Florida State fan. Okay, huge Florida State fan. So we went to, I bet you we went to, me and John Paul. We went to 15 Florida State games watching Rock Preston and Warwick Dunn and Charlie Ward and them Tamarick Vanover. We watched them boys just crush it. But the linebackers there, and I play linebacker, I play quarterback too, but the linebacker position, which I thought was how I would make it to the NFL.
They had some beasts at that time.
They did, but they was like 250 pounds. I was 215 coming. I'm like, ain't no way I can grow into that.
Yeah.
So that's what deterred me from Florida State because I thought their linebackers was too big for me. I didn't think I was going to gain 40 pounds my freshman year, or 30 pounds my freshman year. So, but after I did that, then it was like, okay, I can move to end and still have the athletic ability to be able to move. And Coach Spurrier, or true story here, Coach Spurrier called me in the office. So, and this will tell you a lot about Daddy, and you know about Daddy, but the viewers, they'll know how Daddy is. So Coach Spurrier called me into the office. He's like, listen, Alex, we think about moving you to defensive end. I play linebacker. So Javon Curse left early. It's going to give me my chance to play Sam linebacker a year earlier than I thought I was going to get. Okay, cool. I'm good. Let's go. Coach Spurrier called me in. They want me to play. They want to move me to defensive end. I said, nope, I'm transferring. Nope, I ain't doing that. Like I was hot. I was hot. And he's like, you know what? Let's just get your parents on the phone. I said, God damn it, man. No, I know how daddy them is, man. I don't know if this is going to work out well for me. Because I don't know if this is going to work out well. I was like, golly. So daddy get on the phone and daddy say, Alex, I explained the situation. He said, Alex, you remember when Coach Spurrier was sitting at the house? And he said, it's like, and you told him that you would do whatever you can to help the football team. I was like, yes, sir. He hung up. So if you're going to get that man your word, this is how I took it after that. You're going to get that man your word, and you're going to tell him that you would do whatever it takes to help the football team, then why are you calling me? What is the conversation? So I look at Coach Spurrier. I said, well, I guess I'm playing defensive end. Coach Spurrier said to me at that point, Coach Spurrier said, he said, listen, Alex, there's three players, three positions that get paid in the NFL. He's like, the quarterback get paid, the guy that can go get the quarterback, and the guy that can protect the quarterback. Those 3 guys get paid. Yes. Everybody get paid a little bit, right? Everybody get paid money. But the ones that get paid, them 3 positions right there, because those 3 positions directly affect the football game. Because the quarterback is the key. And you need a guy that can protect him, and you need that guy that can go get him. So if you can be either one of those 3, you're going to get paid. Yeah. And I bought into that. And then that next year, I broke the sack record at Florida. And it was, hey, we were 88 out the gate. Let's ride. We were 88 out the gate. Let's ride, man. It was time to go.
So you broke the sack record against my favorite team, and I don't like that too much. I don't like that too much,
which is
at
crazy.
All.
I was nervous going into that game, though, because they were good. I didn't know if I was going to get one. I was like, oh, my God. I think it was a Winky, too.
I made a phone call to you.
You stop.
I made a phone call to you, and I said, I hope you break the record, but I hope y'all lose. Because it's family above all the, but then it's Florida State next. And then it's the Buccaneers. It's the Buccaneers, if y'all can see what I got on. It's the Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, Buccaneers number 2, Florida State number 3. But at the same time, I wanted you to do great.
Yes.
And I still wanted Florida State to win.
Yes. And it actually happened that way. I still got the sack record and we still lost. So you were good. Shoot, you was good. Shoot, man. We still lost. I got a sack in that game and a pick, and we still lost. I'm like, God dang. Man, them boys were good, man. They were good.
So you spoke about Wesley.
Yep.
Which is the youngest of all of y'all.
Yes.
I seen him. He's a beast. Like he was on like 2 or 3 grades older than me. He was a beast. He went up to Valdosta State.
Yep, brick shot.
Before all the rules with the headhunter things.
Yeah.
And I seen him play. So, if you can go back in time and give him any advice before you was already there doing all your studying of all the quarterbacks you had to face and everything you had to do, would you go back and give him any different advice?
Man, I think what changed Wesley's career at Valdosta State, he took an off season and came out and worked out with us at Florida for about a month and a half. And it changed everything for him. Because when you're at a place and you're working harder than everybody else, but you still don't understand that he's at Valdosta State working this hard and he's working harder than everybody else. Everybody else working right here. But everybody in the SEC working here at a minimum.
What about ACC? Where you put
ACC probably about right, just a smidge above.
You gotta move your finger up a little bit.
Just a smidge above. Just a smidge above that right there. Nah. And so once he understood that was key for him, because now he go back and he's not worried about beating everybody here, because that's not the goal. The goal is not to beat everybody here. The goal is to compete with these cats up here. So you gotta raise your level even higher, and he was able to do that at Florida. I want to say it was going into his 3rd year, and he took a leap. And had he done that his first year, I think he transfers to Georgia and actually becomes a viable NFL prospect and gets into the NFL. I just think he didn't have the right eyes on him. But now, fast forward to today, his coaches back then is the same coach as the head coach at Georgia right now, Kirby Smart. That's his head coach. I mean, that was his defensive backs coach. Muschamp was the defensive coordinator. They both coach at Georgia now. They done won 2 national titles together.
Oh, wow.
So these are the people that are coaching him. And so he had the right coaching. It was in the weight room, how hard I need to work. You don't understand how hard you need to work until you're put in a position where you can be shown how hard you need to work. I did it my first year. I thought I was that dude coming out of high school. I thought I was that dude.
Out of this area,
right?
You were that dude.
I thought I was.
You were that dude.
I get to
coming
college.
Out of here.
I get to college. Them boys shut it down. They were like, "Whoa, hold on, young fella. Like, hey, we gonna need you to do this." And I'm looking at cats that's way bigger than me, and they running through these drills like it ain't nothing. I'm like, God dang, like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I do that? And I wasn't in shape enough, the right shape, to do it. Did I look like it? Yeah, I look like it. I wasn't there though. It's like having that beach body. You just look good at the beach. You ain't strong. You just look good at the beach. That's it. So once I understood that, then I could take that and raise my level of work ethic. That'll show up on the field, and then it just kind of went from there. And I just kept pushing it, man. I just kept pushing that envelope because that's daddy, man. Daddy pushed everything. And it was, if you stop getting better, you might as well quit. Because somebody always chasing you. Because you chasing somebody. You chasing somebody to get to the top of that mountain. So when you get to the top of the mountain, well, you better believe somebody chasing you. So you better keep working, you know? And that's kind of was the thing. And you can only hold this level for so long, and then you start to fade because you're getting older. And that's what I felt. I felt that, and Daddy would say, when it stopped being fun, just stop, son. When it stopped being fun, just stop. And at 32, it wasn't fun no more. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It felt like work. And I didn't want it to feel like work. So, and we was having our third kid, and I came to my wife and I was like, listen, babe, I think I'm through. She's like, nah, I think you got a few more. I was like, no. There's no doubt. I could play 3 more. But mentally, I'm through. So I promised Daddy that I'd be done. I'm done. And that was it. It was over. Like it wasn't overnight, but it was like a week of thinking about it. It was like, you know what? And I kept reminding myself, like, you told Daddy, like, if it stopped being fun, stop. Just that simple. Just stop. Because you're gonna get hurt. Something bad gonna happen. Just stop, man. Because it ain't fun. You ain't doing it for the right reasons now. Now you're doing it for money, you're doing it for longevity, you're doing it to break a record. And man, I ain't worried about none of that, man. If it ain't fun for me, then I'm missing out on something else. This right here is work. Now I'm over here and I'm missing out on kids' birthdays, I'm missing out on anniversaries, I'm missing out on all the good stuff to do something that ain't fun to me. You know? So I'm done, man. So I was done like damn near. It felt like, I mean, overnight, but it was like a week. Took talking through it with my wife, and it was over. It was done, man. But I enjoyed every second. I'm glad I ended it when I did. It was great.
So I'm gonna talk to you about a little thing. So you played at the Bears.
Yes, sir.
You played with the Bears for a very long time. In NFL years.
Yes.
You played at the Bears for a very long time. And then you had a chance to move.
I did.
Y'all see the shirt I got on. The Buccaneers offered him a pretty good sum of money.
They did.
And he chose to go to the damn Saints.
You gotta tell the whole story though. You gotta tell the whole story.
You tell the whole story because I'm hurt by it. You could have went to the Bucs and I could have had an Alex Brown jersey.
Oh my God.
Number 96.
Yes.
I could have had that jersey in my closet. But why didn't I have that?
Because the Saints, the year I left Chicago, my last year playing in Chicago was 2009. I got cut in April. I got cut April Fools 2010. When they told me, I thought it was a joke. I thought they were kidding. I was coming off a really good year. I'm like, there's no way. They messing with me. My agent called me and
they
said,
recruited somebody else that year. Who did
they got Peppers.
Yep.
They got Julius Peppers. They got Julius Peppers. They paid him $90 million, and they said, well, somebody got to go. I get it because there's a salary cap.
Yep.
So, but then so I got the Saints and I got the Bucks, and I'm like, I grew up a Bucks fan. So I grew up a Bucks fan. The year I get to Chicago, I've been cheering for these suckers all my life. The year I get to Chicago, I can't cheer for them no more because I'm playing for Chicago. Guess what they do? They go win the damn Super Bowl. I can't cheer for them.
Yep.
God dang it, my man. Golly.
Hey.
Like, all right.
Shout out Williams. You gave me an autograph. Shout out Williams. You gave me an autograph. Thank you so much for that autograph, cause you played for the Bucks that year.
Yep, sure did. I remember him.
Back to it.
So after that, I got two opportunities here. So I can either go to a childhood favorite team that ended that season. I think they had 5 or 6 wins. Now the Saints, they won the Super Bowl. Hey, I'm long in the tooth here. Hey, out here in the country, we got long in the tooth. That mean you old. That mean, hey, it's about time to hang it up. So I'm looking for a ring. I'm looking for a team that can win a championship. I ain't got time to rebuild. And that is the only thing that kept me from becoming a Buccaneer, which I know if there's one team my daddy would have taken off that damn Cowboys jersey for, it would have been his son being in a Buccaneers jersey. He'd have taken it off, and I knew it. He didn't do it for the Bears. He didn't do it for the Bears. Mama was on board no matter where I went. Daddy, he put away the UM for a little bit and jumped right back on as soon as I left the Gators. But them Cowboys, he wasn't leaving. If I'd have went to the Bucks, I think he'd have put on that jersey. And I just couldn't because I wanted a championship, man. I thought that we could win it again if I go to the Saints. And I'm sure all y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. Don't act like that. Y'all done seen it.
Oh, we were going to talk about it. We were going to talk about it.
That
we were going to talk about it. Marshawn Lynch. That clip they show every year.
Every year.
Y'all can see my cousin in there diving for his legs.
96, yeah. Yeah, you should get a little clip and put it in here. Yeah. That was a rough day for us. That was a rough day for the Saints, man. That was a rough day. Yeah, who was the little quarterback? The black dude, big black dude, quarterback for the Bucks. So I sacked him that year. Dang, I can't think of that cat name.
I can't think of his name right now.
I got a sack on him.
I see his face, but I can't think of his name.
But yeah, man, that Saints. So we went out to Seattle. Seattle was under 500. There was an under 500 football team, but they won their division. We didn't win our division, so we had to go to their place.
Marshawn Lynch is a beast, though.
Yeah,
he's the beast.
He is the beast.
He's the beast.
He was a monster that day. We could not stop him. We couldn't stop. I played on a few Sundays, 4. 2 of them by Adrian Peterson, ran for 200 yards on us. We couldn't stop him. 1 went down to Miami, and old boy from Texas, Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams ran for 200 yards.
Yeah, Ricky Williams.
Oh, beast. My gosh, a beast. Ran for 200, and then beast mode. Beast mode got loose. Now, we did have one straggler in there when Edwin James went off on us. He did. I ain't gonna lie. 2004, he went off on us for about 200 rushing. I think it was 202, something like that. But then beast mode came. It's like, God, we just could not tackle him. We couldn't do nothing. And that's a very helpless feeling. Cuz that's a helpless feeling, man.
Yeah.
You can't, nobody tackle him. You like, goddamn, I can tackle him. No, you can't. You get your chance, you miss him too. Like, God dang, man, what is going on?
So I got 2 more questions. 2 more. We're going to try to make this brief. 2 more questions. Who was the worst quarterback that you wanted to go against?
Oh, man. The worst quarterback that I wanted to go against. College or pro?
College or pro?
Outson. Yes, when Winky got hurt, because that game, we thought when Winky had a neck injury.
Yeah.
So he got a neck injury. We thought that if he was playing, we thought he was trash. Absolute trash. That we can whoop these boys with him. And they had a guy by the name of Peter Ward. And Peter Ward said, hold on, man.
Oh yeah, Peter Ward.
No.
Peter Ward.
Yeah,
oh,
P-Dub, like, nah, bro, we ain't
Peter
doing
Ward,
this.
the best receiver. I think Peter Ward is the best receiver to ever play college football.
At Florida State, for sure.
No.
He wasn't
I'm a
better than
Florida
Randy
State
Moss.
fan.
He wasn't better
I'm
than
a
Randy
Florida
Moss.
State fan. I think in college,
Randy Moss?
I think Peter Ward was the best receiver to ever play the game.
He top 3 for me.
In college.
He top 3 for me. I think Crabtree up there in college. Crabtree was a monster.
No. I don't put him up. I don't put him above Peter Ward.
Randy Moss is a monster, bruh.
Yeah, Randy Moss was a monster. But I don't put him above Peter Ward.
P-Dub was I'll say P-Dub was the scariest player with the ball in his hands. I will say that. I'll say that. However you get him the ball, even if you hand it to him on a handoff, if you do a quick pitch, if you do a reverse, I don't care if you run a slant route, and once he get the ball in his hands, he is the scariest player that I've ever played against in college football. Like, I lost respect for the Heisman Trophy when he didn't win it in '99.
Oh, yeah.
Lost it like
Oh,
complete.
that hurt. That hurt.
It pissed me off.
That hurt.
Because, and I'm a Gator through and through.
That
And
hurt.
that's a Florida State boy, and it pissed me off because I played against this cat. I know ain't no way in hell Ron Dane better than him. Won't nobody in the country say Ron Dane was better than that man in '99, and then he went and showed it in the national championship game against Virginia Tech and Michael Vick, and he was the MVP of that game. Like, it's just, the dude was unbelievable, man.
Peter Ward should have had a Heisman.
100%.
I don't care what nobody say. Peter Ward should have had a Heisman.
I agree. Totally. Yeah.
Second question. Kid from a small town. They don't have much.
Yep.
Their parents don't have much. What advice do you give them to make it to the level that you made it to?
My advice for a kid in that situation, and my situation, a lot of our situations, right? Growing up how we grew up, would be continue to believe in you. Believe in you, okay? A bigger, in my opinion, a better question is for the people around him, for his community to support him, to support that off the wall idea, that off the wall dream, that off the wall imagination, because it means a ton to that kid. I mean, if he don't know it. Here we go. I'm gonna give you this. My third grade teacher, Miss Howell.
Miss Howell.
Oh, yeah. Miss Howell.
Miss Howell.
Yes,
we
Miss
all
Howell.
had Miss Howell.
So Miss Howell, I go to I had Miss Howell in third grade. Back then we would write our names in the books, right? We write our names in the textbooks. You open up the textbook, that little hard piece, open that up, and you write your name. And I would write future NFL star, future Heisman, NFL star, stuff like that. That's what I would write. I wouldn't write my name. I would write that. So I come back, probably my second, third year. It's after my first year of being All-American. So I come back and I go to her house. Every time I came back, I would go to her house because it was so when I go to the country, I'm going to mama's house.
Yeah.
It's right. I'm going right by their house. I stop by and say hey to her. So she said, Alex, I got to show you something. I said, okay, what you got? So she bring out 3 books from when I was in third grade. So what? Miss Howell, you kept these books? I said, well, why'd you keep the books? She said, well, baby, you know what? I didn't know if you could do it or not. But what I told myself was, if there's anybody that can do it, it'll be you. Because I was so ambitious about it. I was so convinced that I could do it. So I think the support system around the kids with that ambition has to be strong. because then it allows that kid not to have to be so strong when people don't believe it. Because I didn't believe that a lot of people believed I could do it because nobody had done it. So why would people believe? They think I'm crazy. Like, oh yeah, okay, And then it's like, okay, now you become one of the top players in the country. Oh, still don't believe. All right, now you go to college. People still don't believe because you're not that great at school. So you're just going to flunk out. Okay, you don't flunk out. You actually become an All-American. People still don't believe you're going to do it in the NFL. Well, if you make the roster on the NFL, what are you talking about? Like, I'm crossing all these hurdles that y'all putting in place. Don't put the hurdles. Don't put them. Like, support that crazy ambition because God has a plan for all of us. He has a plan for, and we don't know that plan that God has for each individual, so that support can help speed along that process. So that's what I would say for the kid, boy or girl, continue to dream, continue to believe in what you believe. If you believe you can do it, that's all that matters. If everybody else believe you can do it and you don't, it ain't gonna happen anyway. You have to believe you can do it. That's the first thing. Now you gotta be willing to put in the work. Now you gotta be willing to put in the sacrifice or accept the sacrifice that come with it. Because where we're at right now, we got the Florida State game going on. And
that game over.
That game is over.
Yeah,
but we've been doing this right here for what? 13, 14 years. And it's my first one being that. Because there's a sacrifice you got to put to not be at one of these, right? So for me, doing the things that I wanted to do, the sacrifice came with my family. And being a part of some of this stuff is like I couldn't be there, right?
Yeah.
That is a sacrifice, and you got to be willing to put in that sacrifice because that's what it takes. Whatever it takes, you got to be willing to do it, and that's hard. That's hard because everybody don't want to do that. So, but as far as the community that's around that kid, support each and every what you deem strange or crazy idea, support it. Support that kid because their imagination is what moves this world forward. So I have no doubt that I should not have been the first one come out here and be an NFL player or be a professional athlete. I should not. I don't believe I'll be the last. I don't believe I'll be the person that has the biggest impact on this world coming out of our county. I think that kid is to come. And I think it will take that support system to help nourish that imagination, help nourish that that ambition to that kid that's coming up that might not even be born yet. But we have to support that. And if we do, then we'll see more and more special people come out of Hamilton County, and we'll be able to enjoy that and support that along the way. So that's what I would say.
Now that you've said all of that, I have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Just one more. What would it take in Hamilton County to get a kid? We've shut down a few schools.
Yep. South Hamilton. Yep.
South Hamilton, North Hamilton.
North Hamilton.
We've shut down a few schools in this county. And back in the day, when I was going for my bachelor's degree, I wrote a paper about how we can fix some stuff. I put a little bit of stuff about you. I didn't brag on you. A little bit. I didn't brag on you a little bit. But I did look up the stats. Columbia County had quite a few. Swanton County had quite a few.
Yep.
And we in the Tri-County area, so we were included in that. And you were the only one. So, how can we help Hamilton County get some more youth in this area?
I think they're here. I think we got to keep them. I think we got to keep them here. I think I see a kid playing at Florida right now that parents from Hamilton.
Jaden
Jaden Robinson.
He moved to Columbia.
He moved to Columbia. We gotta put a. So we have to have a situation or a community where a kid believes and a family believes that the kid can grow and have the opportunity. So that takes me back to going into 11th grade. Daddy come to me and Daddy asked me, "Do you want to go to Swanee?" I say, "No, sir."
Oh, he actually asked you that?
Oh, absolutely. He asked me, "I want to go to Swanee."
I ain't know that.
Oh yeah. He say because they putting out 4-5 scholarship players every year.
Oh yeah.
Daddy come to me and asked me, "Do I want to go to Swanee?" In 8th grade, I mean, if you were at the game, then you understand. But we played Swanee in South Hamilton Elementary, my last basketball game of my career at South Hamilton, and I missed a 3-pointer at the end of the game. I had probably scored 30-some points. I missed a 3-pointer at the end of the game and win the game, and I lost to Swanee. And that made me bitter towards Swanee. I don't want to join them. I want to beat them. I can't stand Swanee.
No KD over here.
No, ain't no KD over here.
Ain't no KD over here.
So no, I'm good. So, but fast forward to when Daddy asked me that, I was like, "No, sir, I'm good." Like I really believe that we can put something together here that we can beat them boys. And would you believe it that Mama graduated in 1979, we beat them. I graduated in 1997, we beat them. We ain't beat them since. Can you believe we ain't beat these boys since 1996? I graduated in 97, but the football season was 96. So in 1996, we beat them. That was the last time we beat Swanee. We're talking almost 30 years that we have not beaten these boys. And I did not want to go to that place. And that is what I love about sports. And I don't like them at all. I don't like them. I can't stand. I want to beat them, man.
Yeah,
and
gotta beat them.
We got to keep the kids in order. And how do you keep the kids? You got to put in place a place where the parents and the kid feels like they can get the same recognition, the same notoriety. They can get the same publicity out of Jasper that they can get out of Columbia, they can get out of Live Oak, they can get out of Madison. That's the only way you keep them here because they're here. Like when we was growing up, that 92, 93 team, they were good. A lot of players. All those players, they having kids. You know, those kids are here, but now they moving them to different places because the parents want them to have a better chance than they had. So we got to make this place a better place so the parents feel like their kid can get an equal shot at getting a scholarship coming out of here. And if you don't do that, they're going to keep leaving. But they're here. They're growing up here. They're just not staying here once they hit college. And that's the problem. So how do you do it? You got to get a coach in here, man. Oh gosh. I think I'm biased. I'm biased as hell. I think you got to put somebody here that love Hamilton County.
Reed Hill?
No. I think Jason Brown. I think Jason Brown love Hamilton County.
They both my cousins.
I'm gonna put them on the same team. We'll put them on the same damn team.
They both my cousins.
Put them on the same team because we're talking about somebody that can go into. Because this is what you need now. This is what you need. You need somebody that can go into Hamilton, into Jasper, not be the head coach there, but be an actual person like Daniels, JD Daniels. JD Daniels would go into Jasper, into the mud, and talk to these cats that's standing outside of James Lee. The ones that's standing outside of the club, like, listen, man, I gotta wait for you if you want it. I gotta wait for you to help mama and daddy if you want it. And that's what you need. That's my opinion. I think you need those people. You absolutely need those people.
So I was going for Jason to have it for the longest time.
I wish they give him a shot. Man.
I wish they give him a shot.
Yes.
But now that Reed is there, we got to give Reed a chance.
We got to give him a chance. Yeah,
we got to give Reed a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, we've been vying for Jason for so long, and then when they got Reed, so we got to give him a chance. Cause like,
yes, agreed.
I'm biased on that one. I'm so biased on that one.
Yeah.
But if Jason go to Swanee, I wouldn't be mad.
I'm glad Jason doing what he's doing because he at Williston now, and Jason is understanding and learning from an all-time coach.
Yeah.
He learning from an all-time coach in Pruitt right now. So you learn the ways of a winning coach. He was at Florida, he won. When he was at Lake Butler, right? Then he go to Georgia, become one of the top winning coaches in Georgia. Now he come back to Florida, and now he winning at Williston. He learning from him. This is how the ones do it. You look at Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss. He done got chance after chance, but guess where he come from? He come from Nick Saban. Guess where Kirby Smart come from? Nick Saban. Yes, you got to learn from the greats, and I think he is putting in his time learning right now. And wherever he go, whether it's Fort White, whether it's Williston, whether it's Gainesville High School, wherever it is, I think after a few years of him learning from a really good coach, he can put together his own thing. And now he can go with it because now he understands how this thing's supposed to work. And once you get that, then you got a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then you got a shot.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see, man. We'll see. It's I love watching him, man, because I know he loved doing what he's doing. He's wanted to do it for a long time, so I'm happy to see him do it. But I agree with you. We got to give Reed a shot. We got to give him a shot.
We got to give him a shot.
Yes, we got to give him a shot.
We got to give him a shot.
And from what I see so far, he ain't doing a bad job.
No, he's not doing a bad job.
No, he actually doing a pretty damn good job, honestly.
He doing pretty good.
Yes.
He might have another U coming out of Hamilton County. He might have another U coming out of there.
I need to watch him because it's hard, man. It's hard.
I know it's hard. We came from a small town.
Correct. But
we came from small town, small country.
It's the expectation. Cause it's expectation. When nobody know you and you show up and you a superstar, it's like holy shit, like he's good. But now everybody know you. How you gonna respond then? That was the part I had to get over. Once people knew you were that dude, now we coming out to stop you. How do you continue to be that dude when everybody trying to stop you? That is the level right there.
But we did have a dude that was supposed to be in our school system by the name of Trey Marshall.
Yes, 100%.
Trey Marshall was supposed to be in our school system.
We got to keep him, man. The athletes come through
Yeah,
here. We
you
just got to keep them. But I tell you, Lake City be getting all our athletes.
Yeah, they taking them all.
All of them.
Taking them out. They are taking them out. Show love over there on the sideline.
Yes.
Show love over there on the sideline. But this has been Brown Water. We've been on 100%. The front porch.
Appreciate
my big cuz, AB.
Appreciate it, baby. Yes, sir.
Showing love from the NFL.
Man. What a crazy journey it's been, but I love it every second.
No, but I gotta say this. I wanted this to be in here eventually. But when you came to me today to say you've been watching.
Hell yeah. Come on.
And you want to be a part of it, man, I was waiting for about 6 months before I was going to ask you. I was waiting for like 6 months.
Wait that long?
You brought it up first.
Hey.
You brought it up first, and I love it, cuz.
Because we can make, hey, listen to me. I'm going to tell all the fans right now, listen, we can make this, if you want, it's up to you. We can make this an every week thing if you want, and we can talk about college, we can talk about NFL, we can talk about the draft, whatever it is. We just see where the hell it goes. Because I think there's a lot of information that we can give the public that they ain't getting right now. There's a lot of pods out there, but to get something for real,
I
like
ain't got no
true.
sponsorships right now, so I can say whatever the hell I want to say.
Yes. And all we want is the bourbon sponsorship. We want the bourbon, man.
Yeah.
Get us that brown water. Yeah.
Y'all got some bourbon, some brown water,
Yes.
some whiskey, some
We in,
scotch.
baby. Yes.
We in on that.
100%.
So
Yes.
come hit us up,
Yes.
and we love y'all.